Our Crystal live at the very latest. Crystal, what can you tell us?
Talk about an early morning wake-up call, guys. The residents here at the Huntington Oaks complex were woken up early this morning by this massive oak tree that came crashing down. Surveillance video from this garage shows the thief walking up to different cars until he found one unlocked. I'm here at the practice location of the all-girl band, the Lemon Kicks, where they're getting ready to perform at South Bay's Got Talent. Let's take a listen. Investigators with the LA County Sheriff's Department are inside their Santa Clarita station, questioning the suspect who allegedly shot at an off-duty LAPD officer earlier this afternoon. I'm here at Torrance Beach, where the students of Kashu are out in the water enjoying some fun in the sun. The ribbon cutting and dedication celebration of the Lindquist Tower allowed for community members to get a peek at the brand new facility opening up November 16th. And for fans who want to get in on more World Cup action, social media is helping fuel the fire. From FIFA's official World Cup Facebook and Twitter accounts to downloadable apps on your phone. Fire Challenge is taking over social media. By doing a quick search online, you can find thousands of teens attempting the dangerous task. The Healing Garden will be just one of the new facilities available to patients and staff. Flyovers kicked off the celebration fit to honor the legacy of Torrance's hometown hero.
Mr. Zamperini was such a part of Torrance. It gives us as a community, as a school district, as just a neighborhood to say goodbye to him the way we want to say goodbye to him.
Nearly 2,500 people filled Zamperini Stadium to join city leaders, family, friends, and even World War II veterans to celebrate the life of Louis Zamperini.
I came here to pay homage to Louis. We were prisoners of war together in Japan, and we developed a great friendship. People are not aware what Louis went through, because there's a lot of things he would never talk about. But I was there, so I know about it. And he's very proud to have been from Torrance.
Bittersweet stories from Zamperini's life of being an Olympic track star, a family man, and even a prisoner of war left no room for a dull moment.
When being asked if anything ever good came out of 2.5 years in a Japanese prison camp, he thought for a moment and he said, yes, it prepared me for 55 years of married life.
The presence of Louis Zamperini was felt throughout the event, from when the first flyovers took place to when the high school track team ran 2 laps in honor of the hometown hero. Zamperini put Torrance on the map with his record-breaking running career, a career commemorated during the celebration. The legacy of Zamperini will live on through his family.
All I can really take are the lessons in life that he gave me, which is be kind, compassionate, and forgiving. And so I carry that daily.
Zamperini's legacy will also include the Victory Boys Camp, which he founded in the 1950s to help troubled youth find their way to a better life.
Louis' main message was glory to God, and that's the only way I can live, is with a humble heart to my life, and knowing that I don't necessarily deserve what I've been given, and I'm standing here before God doing that and serving him how Louis served him.
The celebration honored the life of Louis Zamperini, a man who loved and honored the city he grew up in till the very end.
Torrance's most famous son was also its worst delinquent, and that it was the patience of the community and the police department in particular that helped turn my father around.
For Torrance City Cable, I'm Crystal Garcia. The motto of Rotarians is to put service over self, and members of the Del Amo Rotary Club gathered to celebrate their service being turned into action. Rotary members from around the greater Los Angeles district, including several here in Torrance, are working together to bring relief to victims of Typhoon Yolanda.
And using the network of Rotary International that has 1.2 million members and thousands of clubs around the world, we had a connection by which we could come in and help.
By working in conjunction with organizations like the Peace Project and Help the Children, Rotarians in District 5280 raised over $30,000 to help provide the materials for the great need in the Philippines.
We are going to be building around 40 homes to start with. It is the first phase, and the whole project will build around 200 homes in a community in the Philippines that is greatly affected by the typhoon.
In late June, key players in the relief effort came together and held a loading ceremony, where lumber and other building materials were put into a 40-foot container and shipped off to Tabunak in the Bantayan Island of the Philippines.
I also like to applaud everybody and all the clubs that have contributed towards this cause.
Groundbreaking on the new homes in the Philippines is scheduled to begin mid-August, and until then, members of the Rotary Clubs continue their work.
Basically, the reward of feeling accomplished that we're there to be able to help other people.
For Torrance City Cable, I'm Crystal Garcia. Mrs. Witten and her class of third graders at Fern Elementary joined classrooms across the country in the transition from previous education standards to Common Core standards.
With Common Core, we are balancing conceptual understanding with procedures and fluency.
Adopted in 2010, the state mandated all schools to fully implement the new standards beginning the 2014-2015 school year. Standards that describe what students should know and be able to do in each subject in each grade.
It's exactly what we've needed to do for our kids to create depth and rigor and high and clear expectations for student achievement and growth, and to look ahead.
From using tools to help aid in conceptual understanding of solving math problems to reading and writing about social studies and science subjects, the new Common Core standards give students the better foundation for their future. And the way students are already responding to the new teaching methods have educators optimistic.
If these kids really understand the value of digits and they really understand place value, then they can apply that understanding to later on fractions, to later on algebra, to later on they'll be able to see themselves as mathematicians.
The lessons learned in each grade serve as stepping stones through school to ensure students are ready for the next level of learning.
Math is much more fun.
Learning is the most fun thing in school.
All across the curriculum, lessons are designed to help students develop confidence in their education by working with their peers and challenging themselves to test their own intellect and explain their thought process. For Torrance City Cable, I'm Crystal Garcia. After being greeted by living social recruiters, prospective employees were given tours of the new office and went home with gift bags like this. We're right in the thick of summer, and it's hard to tell what kind of sunblock is best for you. This naval patrol boat used in real-life situations that visitors are able to explore and check out.